Currently, caller number.
Hello, it's Loxford Practice.
Hi there. Can I speak to Chloe?
Chloe on the meeting at the moment. So, who am I speaking to, please?
Speaking to Sharjil. She's handling my case. I need to speak to her urgently.
She's at the meeting at the moment. If you give me your details, I can pass it to her so that when she's done, she can call you back.
Sure, if you can get her to call me back.
Okay, what's your
17
date of birth? 17?
01
01.
99.
Yeah, Sergio, you said?
That's it.
What?
That's it.
I can't get that.
I said
Hello?
Sharjil. That's it.
Sergio Reman.
That's it.
Okay. So, what is this regarding?
She's handling my case. I need to speak to her to give her an update.
Okay. I hope she gets it that way. Okay. Thank you.
Can you get her to call me back, yeah?
I will tell her that.
Thank you.
Okay? Alright then. Bye.
Hi, it's
Can you hear me?
Chloe calling. Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Hi there. Good, thank you. I'm just calling to give you an update, and I need an update from you as well. Um,
Perfect. After you.
so after I've told you, I've been living with a lot of pain, and I've endured this pain for a very long time, while I was expecting investigations to be done, right? And like I said, I can't go anywhere now because I've done the MRI. It's come back fabricated, altered tactically, where they made you believe that it's just a kidney cyst, but I've been living with stage 4 kidney, stage 3 liver, prostate, and so much more, where they have destroyed my organs internally, and just waiting on delay until they can make me, just demonize a person, make him very, yeah, it's just how they can corrupt a person, how they can break him down until everything just goes against him, and they're masters at that, and they've done that to many others. Also, I found a video where you know I went on the internet yesterday, 11th of Feb 2026, and I searched medical fabrication on YouTube. I'd done that previously as well, but nothing came up. I was expecting someone else to be, um, someone that maybe has gone through this has also uploaded something, and finally I found there was a study that was done, and this is on the news, and this was done before COVID, so 4th of April 2019, right? And COVID was announced on March 11th, 2020, right? So there was a study that was done at Ben Gurion University, which showed that the hackers can both add or remove medical conditions from CT and MRI,
Okay.
right? And I'm going to give you, have you got your phone nearby?
I've got my computer open in front of me.
Yeah, can you, is it possible you can open YouTube and you can show this to your team, and you'll be able to understand what they have done to me and how long this has been going on for. This is very important for your team to know.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll find the video. I'm happy to pass it on to the managers. In
Sure.
regards to the complaint letter, that was my mistake. They have sent it, but it's been sent out in the post. So I can still
Okay.
send it by email if you like, but it has been sent in the post. I didn't see it properly. What I will say, obviously, the results have come in. Now, I know you're not happy with them because of the fabrication,
hmm
but we do need, I would like for you to discuss them. Now, I know you have quite a good rapport with Dr. Gill.
I can't remember. So when it comes to the medical fabrication, right? I've the video I've told you about the hackers manipulating, um, altering these scans, right? MRI is one of the toughest because you're in the MRI machine for a while, so it takes time for them to stay on. Because I'm an IT guy, right? I've got 4 years of IT experience, and because of my conditions, I'm not able to continue that, right? And like I said, I'm in constant pain, and I need medical help now. Like, eventually, I need surgery, especially when they have left me with stage 4, stage 3 liver, and so much more. You can see, they have they have fabricated my blood test, right? That's within the NHS
Okay.
trust, right? So blood test, any single scan that I've done privately with the NHS, they have done it to both of them. So it's very tactical, and even after police reports, after multiple reports with you guys, who you see the biggest, one of the biggest conspiracy that where I've documented everything, simplified everything for everyone, right? I've left you email trails, everything. Literally, once you also went to St. Thomas, they did not do the blood test. They did not push me in for the scan straight away because they know what they've been doing to me. But yeah, what would you like to discuss with the?
So Dr. Gill's happy to see you. He wants to bring you in for a double appointment so you can discuss all the results and all your concerns. Are you able to come in on the 23rd?
Again, that's too late. Like, what am I supposed to do till then?
It's only because he's on annual leave and he'd rather him see you, so you're seeing the same doctor each time, because he said he's seen you before and you had quite a good conversation, and he'd rather continue with you seeing him, so you're getting a bit of continuity, so you know that you're seeing the same person over again.
Okay, so I've requested earlier for a blood test to be done once again, right? Because of the toxicology report has been coming back fabricated, fake, where they have made everyone believe fake condition, but while they have killed me from the inside. I would like, if I do come in on the 23rd, I would like a blood test done that day as well. So you guys can have that done manually and you can see for yourself. Can
Okay,
you
stay
can you
there
book
for
me
me
in for that?
1 second. Yeah, let me just see if I can get one of the doctors to do a blood fall. Stay there 1 minute. Hello?
Hi there.
Hi, sorry, so I was just double checking. Right, let me see what time we've got blood tests. Because what we'll do is I'll book you for the doctor, and I'll book the blood test back 20 minutes after, because he can make, you tell him what blood you want done, and he'll make the form for you there and then and print it,
Sure.
and then
After,
you can come,
like I said,
pardon?
after you see this video, right, you'll be able to
Yep.
understand how medical fabrication works. And like I said, this video was made. It was not showing up on YouTube ever before, and I managed to find it yesterday. This was made on the 4th of April 2019. That is before COVID. So they knew that there's an event coming in the future that will be used to, where MRI machines, CT, ultrasound, they all will be hacked to kill multiple people, especially targeting their community. So they made this, and now everyone can see it on YouTube. And bless them for that, because now you can understand it, what I've gone through. Where, yeah, after you see this, you will know what I'm talking about. It's very
No, I'll
important you guys
definitely watch it.
share
It'll be
it.
something for me. I find everything interesting. I like to watch videos, so
It's only 2 minutes long, and it shows how MRI, um, these fabrication of the scans can be prevented as well. So they have already made it clear, and if the government is not doing the bit, then they're complicit in this murder where they have killed me from the inside. You see, and I've been waiting, doing everything I possibly can. I've also, yeah, just don't know where else I can go.
no, I understand it's frustrating. I can't imagine what it's like to be in your shoes, to be going through what you're going. And obviously, as an admin, I can only do. I don't have the clinical side of it. If I could help more, I
No, I
would.
understand this
But that's why
again.
I like to try. When you do ring up, I've booked you straight in with the doctor. I'm not bothering with Dr. IQ. I'm getting you booked in for your bloods. Like anything you need, I'm happy to help. So should we leave it as 23rd? If you come in
Hmm.
at 11 a.m., you'll see Dr. Gill. Tell him you want
Perfect.
some bloods done as well. He can make the form while you're in the room. He can print it and hand it straight to you. And then our HCA assistant, she'll do your blood test straight after.
Yeah, no, I was expecting for them to finally come out with, my true conditions, but they will never do that. So it's already been more than 3 months since I've had the last blood test, and the people that done that blood test, Lisa and Hannah, Sherry Goodwin, these people don't exist, right? And that should be part of the investigation. This is why I've made it very clear. But if you just search the video, this video's name, so you can see it on YouTube, and
Yep.
share it with your team as well, you'll be able to understand how this medical hacking compromise of the
How
system
it's come
works.
about.
after this, everything will be clear for you.
Okay.
So the name of the video
Okay.
is Hackers.
So I'll have a look for it. Your complaint is still with Asmal. He's on annual leave at the moment. He should be back by tomorrow. So when he's back in, I will speak to him and find out what's going on with the investigation for you as well.
Sure. So can you send me the email of
The
the
letter?
response? Yes, because I've
Yeah,
not
let me do it
received it.
now while I've got you on here.
Also,
Is it
I did send you the ultrasound report, and if you just type in my email, you'll be able to see every email that I've sent you in your inbox.
Okay, bear with me 1 second. Is the email sarjify@gmail.com?
Correct. Because it's me today and everyone else tomorrow. I've got vulnerable parents that have medical conditions, and them targeting the way they have targeted me, and I've still, because I've been managed to keep up with all their evil, it affects everyone, right? They're targeting them, threatening all sorts of things I've already been through. But again, once you see the video, you will share it with your team, and it will be clear how this medical fabrication actually happens. And yeah, then what needs to be done, I'll be waiting on that.
So I am listening. I'm just typing this to you. We will send this by... Okay, I'm just sending that to you now. I've also put on there that we've sent it by post as well, just so you, for your record, you know that it's been sent out by the post as well.
Perfect.
And let me update this on your record as well, so you'll know it's there. And I've also put on your record, so you should be able to see. It'll say Gray Lawrence complaint letter. That says SED. I meant to say sent to patient's email address. And I've put your email address as well, just for auditing purposes, so you know it's there.
Got it.
But we will see you on the 23rd of February, yeah?
Yeah, but can you, should I give you the name of the video so you can see this?
Yeah, what's the name of the video?
So, Hackers Can Manipulate
Yep.
Medical Scans,
Yep.
and it's from Your News from Israel.
Okay, I'll have a look at that. I'll review it, and I'll show the rest of the team.
Yeah, it's very important. So it's from the YouTube channel Israel English News,
Okay.
and it was made on the 4th of April 2019. And it's made it very clear on how this can be prevented. Obviously, this is known by the governments, and and it came out before COVID, so you can see the what they are up to, and especially with the conditions that they have left me with internally, have killed me basically, and the torture state I'm in, and even after getting everything done, going to the hospitals, going to the NHS, making complaints, nothing has been done. They have just left me to suffer, and threats, and yeah, what can I say? So they deny.
No, I understand your frustration. I'll have a look at that, and we'll see you on the 23rd of February, yeah?
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a lovely day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Hi, it's Rebecca calling from Slater and Gordon Solicitors in relation to clinical negligence inquiry.
Hi there, who's this?
It's Rebecca calling from Slater and Gordon Solicitors.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm just calling in relation to your clinical negligence inquiry.
Correct.
Yeah, it's my understanding that we have an appointment to go through it together. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and is now still a good time for you?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, thank you. Can you please just confirm to begin with whether you're inquiring on behalf of yourself or someone else?
Myself.
Thank you. What I'm going to be doing to begin with is I'm going to be asking for some personal details. If there's anything you don't want to share with me, just let me know and I'll move on to the next question.
Sure.
Thank you. Can you please just confirm your full name for me?
That's Shahjul Rahman. So the
Thank
SHARJUL
you. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Yeah.
And Last name is Rahman, Rehman.
Yep, thank you. And can I have your date of birth?
Sure, that's 17
Mm-hmm.
01 99.
Thank you. And this number that I'm currently calling you on, ending in 537, is this the best phone number for you?
Yes,
Thank you. And the email address that you've previously given to us is spelled cmail.com, is that correct?
correct.
Thank you. And can I have your current address? Can you just repeat the postcode again for me? Thank you. And you said it was... And are you a member of a trade union at all?
No.
And how is it that you found out about Slater and Gordon?
I was researching online and came across your firm.
Thank you. And then before we go through what happened in specific, I'm going to ask a few questions about your medical history. It's just to understand anything the doctor should have been aware of.
Sure.
Have you been diagnosed with any medical conditions?
They have just said at the moment that there's a kidney cyst, which is inaccurate because of the medical fabrication that's been going on.
Thank you. And are you currently on any medications?
Yes, lansoprazole.
Thank you. And can I please have your height and weight?
Put it down as 69 kg and
Mm-hmm.
5'10".
Yeah, thank you. And do you smoke at all?
No,
And would you say that you drink alcohol in a typical week?
no.
Thank you. And who is it in specific that you'd like to bring the claim against?
So it will be it will be the government. Um, it will be the NHS and the police. Especially with all the complaints I've made, and what they have done to me. Um, I would like to, like I said, this case, I've simplified it with documenting all the evidence, all the call recordings, email trails, everything is very documented. Uh, there's a lot to it, and obviously I can't explain it all in one call. I can give you as much details as possible. I've documented everything on my social media, which is my YouTube. I've shared my link tree with you guys, so you can always
Mhm.
open it and have a look for yourself. If that's something that you can um, legally assist me with, then we can go forward. But like I said, there's so much to the case that, especially what they have done to break me down, um, you know, the conditions they have left me with, um, in a tortured state, especially basically killed me inside internally, where they have damaged my organs, and it's different from the outside because I've managed, because of my willpower, to continuing this fight against the evil. And what the conditions they have left me with is stage 4 kidney destruction, stage 3 liver, uh, prostate cancer symptoms, and that's all over my legs, enabling me to walk properly, um, continue with my day-to-day tasks in continuous pain in my organs. And yeah, it's just you know they are making sure that I don't have a chance to share this with the rest of the world. And I've recently come across a video where that was made back in 2019, and that is the only one on the internet that actually shares how medical fabrication actually happens and how you can prevent it, even after all the reports, all the evidence, and everything I've shared with them. They haven't done that once. Instead, they play that continuously playing that evil game where they can tactically destroy the victim and make sure he never manages to expose this or share his story. Um, have you got access to YouTube?
Yeah, I do have access to YouTube.
Yeah, if you just go on to, let me share the video with you. So this is the best video to watch, so you can have an understanding on what medical fabrication and what they have been doing to me. Bear with me, let me search the name for you. Yeah, so if you go on YouTube and search Hackers Can Manipulate Medical Scans, Your News from Israel, and it's from the YouTube channel ILTV, Israel News. It's a 1 minute 28-second long video where this video came out before COVID, and there was a study at Ben Gurion University where they shared on how easily the MRI, CT scan, ultrasound machines can be compromised, meaning hacked into, for them to show you altered images of your body. They can add or remove conditions on however they want, and also how it can be prevented. And recently, I've just had an MRI on the 4th of Feb 2026, where they have once again compromised the NHS systems, right? In an NHS facility, hospital, and gave me fabricated scans, so they can never get to the bottom of what they have done to me, right? I never get a chance to share my story until I'm fully, you know, psychologically finished. Yeah, it's the same thing's been happening with my every test, basically blood test, even after they found blood in urine at um, St Thomas Hospital near the Parliament, and yes, it's just the same thing. They are making sure that you know the person is fully broken down.
Thank you. Just so I can make sure that I'm definitely clear, the NHS that you want to bring the claim against, is there any specific hospitals that you have been to?
Like I said, I've done these scans privately, publicly, but recently I've done it at St Thomas Hospital, where they found the blood in urine, and from there they sent me back to my GP, even though they should be doing further tests right there. After that, I went back to my GP. Then they were gatekeeping the MRI referral. After 2 months, it took me 2 months to get my MRI done, where they delayed it as much as possible, and that's an urgent MRI referral, right? And once I got the MRI done, they also they made sure it's fabricated. So yeah, it's just a very big conspiracy, and it's very evil what they've been doing to me. Even after I've submitted multiple police reports, I've submitted you know formal complaints to PALS, to my GP. I've done everything I possibly can as a person, and not having any sorts of on how I can escape the environment that they've kept me in. Um, yeah, just making sure the person has no more hope.
Thank you. And then, would you be happy to share the name of your current GP surgery?
So that's Loxford Polyclinic, and that's 417 Ilford Lane.
Thank you.
So it's very important you watch that video to understand the medical fabrication side of things, so you can, you know, know this is actually happened. This is a reality, and it has already happened to many other people that haven't even had a chance to speak out about it. And for me, I've been blessed enough to continue this battle against the evil, document my journey. Like I said, I've simplified everything by making sure I have done everything possible, documented the cause, recording all the evidence. I've already made it public, just in case I am no more. You know, that can be seen transparently. I've shared everything.
Yeah, thank you. Would you be happy to share with me the symptoms that you've been experiencing? When did they start?
So it's been ongoing. Like I said, it has kept me in a tortured state. I've been going back and forth to my GP. I've done everything possible to get the help I need, but they made sure, they can delay it as much as possible, so they can tactically break down the victim. They can portray him as however they want, and threats to his family, threats all around, keep him in an environment that is designed to only go in their favor. So, like I said, I've got symptoms of stage 4 kidney destruction. I'm in continuous pain in my organs. Stage 3 liver, prostate cancer. They found blood in urine, which was finally acknowledged at St. Thomas Hospital. In one of my MRIs, they also found lymphs on my legs, and I've been struggling to walk. Whenever I'm walking, I'm in pain. I have to support my back, just use my hand to suppress it. And yeah, it's literally I've done everything possible, and they've left my health to deteriorate, to be completely the person to be shattered, unable to have any hope.
Thank you. Would you be happy to share with me in a little bit more detail these symptoms that you've been having?
What else would you like to know? Because I've just shared it with you.
Yeah, so I know that you've mentioned about the lymphs, the blood in the urine, the pain in the organs, and I know that you said about the symptoms of stage 4 kidney destruction, but can you explain to me which of those symptoms are you currently experiencing?
All of them. So it's been in constant pain in my organs internally, because of what they've done is, they've tactically given me something that has destroyed my organs internally. And on top of it, they have kept fabricating my medical records, right? This is the trick, right? If you keep manipulating the records, no one will ever find out the truth. No one will ever get to the bottom of it. And I've done blood tests, I've done ultrasounds, MRIs, CTs, X-rays, everything to keep up with the evil, right? Because I know the game that they're playing, and they've targeted me. I've got 4 years of IT experience, so I've been able to use my skills to stay on top of all of this. Obviously, if it was someone else, they would have never had a chance to even get this far. But here I am. Um, like I said, because of the internal damage that they've done, me going, my willpower to continue this, keep my hopes alive, and make sure I tackle any evil that they have unleashed on me. I've done literally everything possible, and it's just been met with delay, and them playing the fool's game that they don't know what they are dealing with. And like I said, the video that I've shared with you, I've recently come across it on the 11th of Feb 2026, where I was searching on if there's anyone else that I've reported on medical fabrication. And finally, I've done this before as well, but this search never came up on YouTube, meaning they removed it. And all of a sudden, now this video is available on the YouTube search list, which was made before COVID, and it explains very well, you know, how people were suffering from lung cancer and how hackers can manipulate MRI CTs to add and remove conditions on how they want and how it can be prevented as well. So yeah, it's just a very big conspiracy.
You said that they had given you something which caused all of this. Do you know what it was that they gave to you? What did you take?
I can't know. I have done everything to, stay sane and make sure I document everything I do, everything I eat. Yeah, for them, they have. I literally can't know because I'm not a doctor. I've explained it to my GP, explained it to the hospitals, and it's for them to investigate and make sure they can assist me in getting the help I need. But they've made sure, this is, like I said, I've made the police reports. You know, I've been outside 10 Downing Street on handing out my newsletter about my condition and what they're doing to me, and they've continued this. And this is where you need to also dig into my YouTube channel to know a bit more about me. And yeah, from there everything is clear. I've simplified everything. I've made it easier for you to get to the bottom of everything and what they have done to me. From there is just straightforward, and then it's up to you if you can provide me any legal assistance or not.
Thank you. I want to ask a few further questions. These are questions that we ask everyone that have been designed by the solicitors to help us understand a little bit more and to make sure that we've covered everything.
Sure.
Yeah. Why do you feel that there's been negligence?
What they have done to me with, the constant delays, fabricating my medical records, and especially with, the NHS playing the fool's game, especially when, for them, medical fabrication should be straightforward, clear, and especially when I've reported to PALS, made formal complaints to police and them to be able to come forward and say, we are aware of this and we're going to help prevent this. Would you like to come in for a scan that our IT teams have made sure that no one can compromise the NHS systems? But they have continuously, playing the fool's game to make sure that the victim is left vulnerable all around. He is completely destroyed psychologically, spiritually, physically, before he can ever have a chance to say or share this with the world.
Thank you. And when would you say it was that you realised that maybe you hadn't been treated the way that you should have been treated?
I mean, everything. They just haven't done anything about it. They've left me in this tortured state. I've endured its pain for a very long time, and they've just kept me like this. Like I said, I've got blood and urine, continuous pain all over body, penile pain, all sorts. But no, just, like I said, it's designed to an environment designed to destroy the person.
Thank you.
And this is why I've documented everything, so you have to spend a bit of time to understand my story, to know a bit more.
Thank you.
Again, it's not like it's not like your any other cases that you have ever come across. This one, because of the skills I've gained throughout my life, I've used them to keep up with all the evil, to document the whole journey, because I knew what they were doing, right? What their intentions were. So since then, I've made sure everything is public, and I've shared it transparently, the best of my ability. And from there, you would come across cases that are not documented well enough, and you have taken them on. Right? With my one, I've simplified everything. Call recordings, me, all the interactions I've had with, getting these scans done privately or publicly with the NHS. Everything, blood test, ultrasound, MRI, X-rays, CTs, all sorts. I've documented it, right? And now, I finally have this MRI. I was hoping, they would help me get to the bottom of this medical fabrication and finally come forward with the conditions I have. Even then, they have allowed it to get fabricated and then play the fool's game, making sure that they're just clueless about it. So yeah, it's very evil what they have been done to me, and yeah, this is the only thing I can do right now.
Thank you. And has anyone told you that you've been treated incorrectly or apologised for what happened?
No, I'm just waiting for, like I said, they're just playing the fool's game, and I'm waiting for my GP to come back with the football complaint I made back in December. Especially with what they have done, gate kept, and I've done everything to share everything possible. I've explained to them the medical fabrication and everything. So it's that same vicious cycle.
And are there any activities that you're no longer able to do because of what's happened?
Yeah, I'm unable to carry on with my life. Like I said, because I'm in constant pain, unable to work. I struggle to walk. Right, I'm in constant pain, but I've continued to make public appearances daily, like go out for a walk. Yeah, just restricted to what I can do in my conditions.
Thank you. And in relation to, you mentioned there that you have to stop working. When was it that you had to stop working?
So it's been a while. I've done what I could because of the financial stability I've been left with. Literally unable to continue with my life how I would back in the day. Um, even in my conditions, they have made sure, you know, tactically he's unable to continue with his life. Like financial instability is one of the biggest ones, but I've done what I could. Um, Recently, I applied for a role as a bus driver, and yeah, I was just doing the training for it, but yeah, that did not go through. It's
Thank you. And then just in relation to dependents, can I ask if you're currently married or living with a partner?
No, I'm single.
Thank you. And do you have any children at all?
No,
Thank you. And you mentioned that you've made a formal complaint through PALS into your GP and that you're waiting for the GP response. Have you had anything back from PALS?
no, they emailed me that they will respond back by the 5th of February 2026, but they never. I've also sent them a follow-up email yesterday on the 12th of February, waiting for them to reply. I've told them about the MRI fabricated once again, and yeah, it's just like I said, I'm just waiting for them. It's met with continuous delays. Uh,
Thank you.
I've
And then
also
my
made
final question.
many police reports as well, which I also documented, uh, but I've not once heard back from them. Meaning I've made them in the station, online, and same thing. They haven't even responded back, which they're supposed to within 72 hours, but they never did.
Thank you. And then my final question for you is just to double check if you've previously instructed another solicitor's firm in relation to this.
No, I've just had conversations with two others, Bindmans and Hugh James. So I'm waiting on their response.
Thank you. But you haven't signed anything or anything like that?
I know, just waiting on the response at the moment.
Thank you. Those are all the questions that I have for you for now. Shall I tell you a little bit about what will be happening next?
Sure.
Yeah, so what I'll be doing now is I'll be sending this off to our team of solicitors to be reviewed. And if there's any further information that they need, anything that needs clarifying, they'll get back in touch with me and I'll get back in touch with you.
Sure. You have to explain to them, the video I've shared with you, share it with them so they can understand
Yeah,
medical fabrication better.
yeah,
And again, I've shared my link tree with you. You can always go on my YouTube to understand me as a person. I've documented, like I said, I've made everything, simplified everything, it's straightforward. And yeah, if you're really out there to, you know, to expose the truth, right? Help vulnerable people legally, then this is the one for you. And yeah, then I'll be just waiting for your response to see if that's something you can help me legally with. Because like I said, the government is making sure that I'm unable to do anything about this, right? And once this case actually gets a chance to go on court, the media and everything, they won't be able to suppress the story anymore. They won't be able to silence me. And yeah, I'm hoping you can understand my story and help me any sort of way legally. That'll be great.
thank you. So yeah, those are all the questions that I have for you for now. We usually hear back from the solicitors within 7 to 10 working days as to whether they can take the case on or not.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me at this point in time?
No, all good.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for going through everything with me. I'll send this off to the team of solicitors. We'll see what they say and then we'll go from there.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your call.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi there, I'm calling regarding the complaint number 5485 I've received as a reference from Katie Phillips. Um, we are now in Feb 2026. I've emailed you back in December 2025, 1st of December 2025, and I've received a response from you on the 5th of December 2025 saying it will take 45 working days due Thursday 5th of February 2026 from the receipt of the complaint, and I've not heard back anything from you. I just wanted to let you know, I've had my MRI done. It's been fabricated once again, and you have kept me in this tortured state, until you psychologically finish me. And I've done everything from my end to report this and bring this to your attention so this can stop. I've just had my blood test done today, so the 23rd of February at Loxford Polyclinic. If you do get this message today, you can pick up my blood test and make sure it's not fabricated and no one alters it for their personal gain, and give me my real results, which I doubt it, but worth a try. And yeah, I want to hear back on my complaint and what you're doing about it and the next best steps, as I need urgent treatment now, right? Urgent surgery. I'm suffering from organ failure, multi-organ failure, and you're just waiting for me to completely give up, lose all hope. But yeah, it's till the end. Looking to hear back from you guys and on your investigation.
If you're satisfied with your recording, press 1. To send your message now, press 1. To mark it, message sent. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, thank you. Goodbye.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is this TIC Health Hive?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm a member of yours. I've had a MRI of the abdomen and pelvis a few months
Okay.
ago.
Yeah.
I've sent a email to you guys regarding that
Mhm.
recently. I just want to know if you have received that email, and
What is it regarding?
it's regarding my
Mhm.
fabrication of my MRI, where the MRI that was done was
So no, the
com
last
what was that?
I've been provided access to the images. There's a serious discrepancy that I need formally address application. Oh, is that one?
That's the one.
Yes, we have received it and we forwarded it to the clinic manager to have a look.
Okay, yeah,
Mm.
no, because I've not received any response.
Okay, let me just
And
double check 1 second. I can probably through to him to see if he's available.
sure.
Okay. Let me have a look. Hi, I'm sorry. So he seems to be on another line at the moment, so I can't speak to him, but I will send him urgent message for him to get back to you as soon as possible.
Or if they can respond to me or respond to my email,
Yeah.
that would be great.
Yeah,
And
no, that's
see if
fine.
we
Yeah,
can,
I'll ask him to do that.
if they can, yeah, let's just see what they say through
Okay.
email or just
Yeah.
call me back. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll ask him to do that as soon as he can. All right. Sorry about the delay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello, lots of practice.
Hi there. Who am I speaking to?
Ramian.
I mean, is any of your senior managers around, Chloe or
No,
anyone else?
they're all. So one of our senior admins is on annual leave, and two of them are currently in a meeting.
Is Chloe around?
No, she's in a meeting at the moment.
Will she be back?
I'm not entirely too sure. I can take your details down and ask her
Yeah, if you
to
can
try
take
to
my
get back
details
to you.
and tell her to give me a call back, that'll be great.
Okay, can I have date of birth?
Yeah, 17
Yeah,
01
01
99.
99.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have your name?
Shajul Rahman.
Okay, just bear with me. And can you let me know what it's regarding?
So it's regarding discussing my recent blood test and the MRI reports and the investigation that's going on. So I need an update from them.
Okay, I've made a note of it. As soon as Chloe's back, I will let her know.
Yeah, can you make sure you tell her in person because the notes are, you know, you
No,
make it
as
and then
in,
not tell her.
yeah, I do understand. I've made a note of it, so as soon as I see her, I will let her know.
Got it. Yeah, just tell her to give me a call back today, yeah?
Yeah, I will, and it's the number that ends in 537.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Got it. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for holding.
Hello, good morning, Loxford Practice. How can I help you?
Hi there, who am I speaking to?
You speak to Shashi?
Hi Shashi, it's Shardul.
Oh, hi. How are you, sir?
Yeah, not so bad. Um,
Okay.
I'm calling. I called you guys yesterday, and
Mhm.
someone told me that I would get a call back to discuss the investigation that's going on, right? And
Okay.
no one has given me a call back. He said that Chloe's in a meeting with the senior managers or whatever,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
he's made a note, and I would get a call back, but I didn't.
All right. Let me just. Can I have your date of birth again so I can double check who's actually
Sure.
promised you that? What's your date of birth?
17
Yep.
01
Yep.
99.
Okay. What? Yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay. Do you know what's the investigation was about?
It's about the complaint I've made on the 1st of December, and I've still not heard back from you guys. I've done an MRI, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
the guy's seen it for themselves that they have
Yeah.
fabricated the results of hacking into the MRI machine.
Mhm.
Um, and then I've just had a blood test done. Same thing.
Yep.
They
Yep.
have altered the blood test to show wherever they want to stick to their story and not give me the real results of my real conditions. And yeah, it's just, you know, making the
Okay,
person
so
insane. So
my
I'm waiting for
colleague
them.
yesterday has called you, and I said that you get a call to discuss the situation. Yes.
Yes, I called you guys, and then I
Mhm.
spoke. The guy I spoke to, he said he's made a note. He's
Mhm.
gonna tell Chloe, and I
Mhm.
waited the whole day. And I didn't get a call back.
All right. Let me just check with Chloe. Okay. Give me a moment. All right. Hello.
Hi there.
Hiya. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm speaking to Chloe, right?
You are. How are you?
Yes. Fine. Same old. Um, I'm calling to get a update on the investigation, the report I made on the 1st of December, about the uh, fabrication of my medical records alteration. And again, I've explained to you guys about the MRI machine being compromised and at King George Hospital uh, when I had it done on the 4th of Feb 2026. And now the blood test I've just done with you guys also being altered to show false altered results, for them to keep covering this up. And you know, you guys need to update me on the investigation because I've done everything on my end, right? I've come in, I spoke to Dr. Gill, I explained to him, I've given you proof, evidence of everything, right? The video on how they are compromising the machine and how it can be prevented. Um,
Sure, Jill, let
yeah,
me put them on hold and see if I can find someone quickly.
sure.
Okay? Because they haven't told me any update. Let me go see if I can find someone. Hello?
Hey,
Hello. So I spoke to my manager. There's no update in regards to the investigation at the moment because it's with our governance team. In terms of the MRI, I can send another chase-up email, but on our end, there's nothing more I can do for you today.
no, the MRI is already done. Um,
Oh,
like I said,
they done it.
yeah, like I said, the NHS MRI machine was compromised at King George, which I've already told you guys about, right? They made a fake report, fake images, and everything. And remember last week told you about the video that you need to see.
Yes.
Right? Have you shared it with anyone?
I haven't had the chance yet, no.
Okay. Again, that video was evidence on how MRI, CT scans, and these digital machines are compromised to show up the images and trick trick the radiologist, trick the team on believing on the fake conditions. And I've shared it with Dr. Gill. He's put it on the notes. right? So here's the thing. I've given you blood tests, I've given you urine tests, I've given you MRI, right? I need you guys to get back to me with your investigation ASAP because
Okay, so from an administration point, because we do go around in circles a bit. I can't. There's nothing more I can do. I'm not carrying out the investigation. I don't have access to carry out the investigation, and I can only recommend that my manager will contact you once the governance team have come back with the outcome of their investigation.
that's the thing that formal complaint was made on the 1st of December. Since then, you told me 40 days. Then I've received, then you sent me another letter saying, we are close to investigating, even when I've given you everything, right? So if you look at Loxford Polyclinic, it's a very big facility, right? You have internal ultrasound machines to be doing these tests and everything. So you should easily be getting down to finding out how these machines are compromised because, it's especially you should be working with NHS itself to to contact me and get to the bottom of this because nothing's been done from your end.
I understand, but again, from my point, for me, I can't. There's physically nothing I can do. So we are going around in circles. I've done everything I can. I've chased everything. I've passed it to the managers. I have no control over the investigation. I know the emails have been sent out, but I will need to terminate the call because we're not getting nowhere, and I have got other patients.
Can you send Kels to the Hive?
This is Harley Street, so how can I help?
Hi, I'm calling regarding the email I've sent. Have you received it? I was told that someone's gonna give me a call back, but no one has contacted me yet.
Sure, I can double check for you. What is your name?
Shahjul Rahman.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Shahjul, Sharj
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Echo, so double
yeah,
L.
yeah, yeah.
Last name is
Okay,
Rahman.
okay, let me just double check that for you 1 second. Okay, if you just bear with me 1 second, please. Hello, hi there.
Hi there.
Hi, so I tried to put you through to the clinic in Edgware, but I'm afraid there's no doctor there at the moment or staff. Would it be possible to maybe drop us an email and I can let Edgware know to reply to it as soon as possible?
I've already sent you the email.
Or you sending?
It's been 2 weeks. I've not had a
Oh,
response back. I've received the email. I called you earlier a
yeah.
couple of days ago. They said someone will give me a call back. Still nothing. Again, you're the Harley Street one, right?
Yes, we are in Harley Street.
And you do
What
MRI there?
we do not do MRI, I'm afraid. We only do X-rays here.
Only X-ray, nothing else.
Nothing else now, I'm afraid.
Got it.
Um, I can I can drop them an email if that helps and tell them to action this immediately. But other than that, I'm afraid there's nothing that I can do.
Have you got access to the email inbox?
I only have access to the one over in Harley Street, but I'm looking and I cannot see anything here. So I'm guessing you might be on the
It's
other side.
it's yeah. I'm a TIC Health member. Do you want my membership number?
No, so that should be fine. So I was able to find you in the system, but I'm afraid there's nothing that I can do on my side just because I don't have access to their file.
Got it. So can you transfer me to the Hive one?
Yeah, so I did try, but there is no one at reception. I'm afraid I tried to transfer you, but yeah, there's no doctor at this moment. I'm afraid.
Got it. Can you contact anyone there to give me a call back? Or
Yep. As I said, I can definitely drop them an email and tell you to contact you as soon as possible.
yes, that'll be great.
Yep, sure, I'll do that. No worries. Yep. Anything else I can help you with?
Got it. So I did receive a message from Zoe.
From who, sorry?
Zoe Shink.
From Zoe. Okay. I can. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where she's emailing from, to be honest. But as I said, I can definitely let them know to give you a call back. The clinic in Edgware.
Yep, that would be great.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Lots of practice. How can I help you?
Hi there, who am I speaking to?
Oh, I'm one of the my name's Hiting, one of the admin members.
Your name?
My name's Hiting. May I have your date of birth, please, sir?
Sure. 17
Yep,
01
yep.
99.
And your name, please?
Sajul Rahman.
Yep. Just hold on a
I've
second.
sent you an email yesterday at 12:44 p.m. right,
Yep,
regarding complaint 4512
yep,
and immediate written response required.
yep.
Have you received it?
Just hold on a second. Let me check with one of my seniors. Thank you. Hi, sir. One of my seniors is looking into this, and you'll get a response shortly regarding the email. I do apologize.
I need this to be on my NHS documents, right? As
Yep.
email received from patient, and it needs to be added on the documents.
So you want the email to be added to your record as well?
Correct, because your team has not been documenting everything, and they have made sure that everyone is left confused. So, obstructing accountability, and they're just playing all sorts of tricks. Um, I've done everything I possibly can to get the help I need, and yeah, it's just
Yep.
they're just cleaning me
I
out.
will ask the senior who is working on the email to also add this email to your record so we can actively see that this has been sent in from you. So I will pass
But
it
can
over
you
to
confirm
him.
that you did receive the complaint 4512 yesterday?
Just hold on a second. That's fine. I can confirm that we did receive the email, complaint 4512, and I will forward it further. And do you have any further queries regarding this?
No, I just need this
You just
on
want
my
confirmation
documents
we received, and you want it documented and added to your record.
today, please. Yeah.
Okay then, today. Okay then, thank you then. Bye-bye.
Hi there.
Hello, it's Maddie calling from Taylor Emmet Solicitors.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. So I'm just giving you a quick call today to just take the details of your inquiry, if that's okay. And then once we've been through all of that, I can let you know what our process is and where we'll go from there, if that's all right.
Sure.
Yeah, perfect. So before we get started, can I just take your date of birth, please?
Yeah, that's 17
Yep,
01
yep,
99.
perfect. And do you mind providing me with your address, please?
Uh,
Perfect. Brill. So if you kind of just want to go into everything that's happened, and then I can make some notes, and then once we've gone through all of that, I can let you know what our process is.
sure. Have you had a look at my email that I sent you?
Yeah, I've had a brief look at the email. Yeah, it's just you've kind of provided a summary, haven't you?
Correct. So
Yeah.
it does include quite a few things, but
Okay.
even if we just focus on the medical side of things, right?
Mhm.
There has been a massive conspiracy, and I've documented everything, right? I've managed to keep up with them, and they have left me with severe conditions and making sure I'm left trapped, vulnerable, desperate all around. And
Right.
I've done everything possible because what I've managed to expose is very big, meaning they have been complicit in murdering me through this method, and it's been ongoing, and I've managed to survive long enough to document, expose, and pave a way forward. So because it, this is included as cyber warfare, and how they are killing a lot of people, not have gotten away throughout COVID, and ever since they have managed to find this method of killing people. So what this has been going on for a very long time, where they have a dedicated medical fabrication team that has gotten away even after me reporting it to the police, to the NHS, PALS, and everyone, and they are completely denying, and just doing everything to make sure the person is psychologically broken, not able to share his story with the world, to share this with the world. Um, so let me summarize it for you.
Okay.
What this so basically how they're getting away with it is they can they have they can hack a MRI machine, CT, ultrasound, to show fake images of your scan. So if I go in for an MRI of the abdomen and pelvis, and I'm suffering from kidney stage 4, and liver stage 3, and prostate cancer damages, they are able to compromise the MRI machine and only show a kidney cyst or whatever they want, right? So it's literally fooling everyone, the radiologists, the team, and they will only give you what they want you to know, right? But for me, I've managed to keep up with them, where I've done blood tests, ultrasounds, MRI, CT, and everything, and this is where they have been caught out, right? They have, within the NHS trust, they have compromised every single one of my medical records, um, blood tests, urine tests, MRI, X-rays, everything, right? Just to cover this up, and I've they finally got caught out. I've reported this to I found um, a video online on the 11th of Feb 2026, where someone there's a news channel that covered it, like that exposed it back in 2019, and there's a whole massive study on it. I shared it with them, even though they haven't done anything about it. They've made sure I'm silenced and I'm unable to, expose this.
Okay. So can you kind of go into when all of this happened? So when did you get your diagnosis, and when did you have these MRIs and things?
So have you managed to, see anything on my YouTube channel where I've been documenting my journey?
No, we only get through kind of the details that you sent through via email.
Sure. So I have a YouTube channel, on social media, where I've been documenting my journey, and I have every scan, every medical thing I've been through, right? I've made sure that I document it, right? So it's transparently online, right?
Right.
And they have been caught out where, they have been adding a kidney cyst, right? They've been adding fatty liver, and now they've been caught out. And, you know, I've reported this to the NHS, I've reported to the PALS, and it's just, you know, psychologically breaking down the person, because this method, they have killed hundreds of thousands of people already. And yeah, there's just no, them targeting me and everyone around me, my family and everything. And, this is why it's very important that you understand my situation and see what can be done from your end. You will not understand. Hi there, can you hear me?
Hiya, sorry, we got cut off.
Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so you have to understand my story completely to see what can be done from your end to take this matter legally to court. And again, even then it's too late, because the, the severe conditions they've left me in, they're making sure they do everything to break down the person and just leave him desperate, all around, vulnerable. The only thing, I want you to see this video that exposes the medical fabrication side of things, so you can understand it a bit better, right? Without it, you won't be able to know how this actually happens and how they have been getting away with it for a very long time. Like I said, I've reported this to NHS, PALS, and everyone, and it's been ongoing for a very long while, where the NHS systems have been compromised, and internally they are playing very dirty games to just make sure the victim's environment is destroyed, and he's left finished by the time he can ever have a chance to share his story. So have you got access to YouTube on your device?
Yeah, I have access to
So
YouTube.
if you just go on YouTube and let me know when you're on there, I'll tell you the name of the video. It's only 1 minute long, so you can understand it.
Are you are you able to talk me through it now, or
I
is
mean,
it all detailed in that YouTube video?
I've just told you briefly already, but it's for you to see it for yourself, to understand it better, because without it, you'll be confused on what you're dealing with here.
Okay, I'm on YouTube now. Yeah, do you want to tell me the name of the video then?
That's very all right. So hackers can manipulate medical scans.
Yep.
ILTV. It's a 1 minute, 28 second video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just watch that, so you can understand what you're dealing with here and how I've managed to expose this as well. And yeah, so you'll be more clued up.
So, are you asking me to watch the video and then call you back?
I mean, you can watch it on the phone now, or you can hang up and watch
It's
it.
just because I don't think I'll pick up, if I'm on the phone too, I don't know whether I'll pick up the audio of it.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, in general, that is the most.
So I'm ringing from the clinical negligence department. Would you say this is a medical negligence inquiry? Because I can't deal with anything other than medical negligence.
Yes, because it's happened through NHS, right? They have been playing their games where they've kept me.
So if they misdiagnosed you with anything?
Correct. So I'm suffering from organ damage, right? So stage 4
Right.
kidney, stage 3 liver, and prostate cancer. And the conditions they have left me with, just making sure they delay as much as possible until they can portray the person as however they want, and make sure through this delay everything goes in their favor. They can contain and control the situation.
So what treatment have they given you? What are you kind of saying that they have or haven't done? Just so I can make some notes.
So they have on my recent MRI of the abdomen and pelvis, which they delayed it for 2 months, right? An urgent MRI was delayed for 2 months after the blood in urine was found at St. Thomas Hospital. And that is something that, they finally agreed to, blood in urine. From there, I sent me back to my GP instead of doing further testing. And once I went to my GP, I managed to get a MRI of the abdomen and pelvis, which was hacked, compromised, to add just a simple kidney cyst, right? So they added a kidney cyst that, in future they can get away with saying, this is how he got cancer, this is how his condition worsened, this is what he was suffering from, blah blah blah. And other than that, recently had a blood test. They just put me on medication, which again, another trick of theirs. Yeah, so they're making sure that my true conditions are hidden, and they can get away with it as long as possible. But I've managed to come across this study, and that has supported me on making people understand what I'm going through, what I've been facing for a very long time.
So how do you know that they've changed your MRI?
Oh, because they've been doing it constantly, and they've been caught out where, on my ultrasound, they said there was no kidney cyst recently on the 31st of October 2025. They added fatty liver on that ultrasound. Then on the MRI I've done with the NHS, they added the kidney cyst, and they forgot to mention the fatty liver. So it's just, even their own story did not add up, right? But my conditions are much worse, and yeah, they're just sticking with that same lie of how long they can get away with it for.
Okay.
So even I've reported to PALS on the 1st of December, making formal complaints with my GP and PALS. From their end, they've delayed it. I've not received, they're not preventing all of this, even though I've done everything to make sure all prevention measures are taken. And yeah, it's just how they can finish off the victim before he can have a chance of exposing this, because of how they have gone away with killing many people through this method.
Right. And is there anything else that you want me to note down on this document before I kind of let you know what our process is?
Like I said, if you watch the video I have shared with you, right, the one on YouTube, you'll be able to understand the medical fabrication side of things, right?
Yeah.
And on the email I've sent you, I've left my link tree, right,
Okay.
where my name is. So if you click on my link tree, you just go through my YouTube channel. You'll be able to see how I have documented my journey, and
Okay.
then you can let me know if that's something you are willing to, assist me legally.
Okay.
Because like I said, it's a case that will be eventually going public with once people understand it. Right now, they're doing everything to silence me and suppress the story. So yeah.
Okay. But if I can kind of tell you before I go away and look at everything that you've mentioned, if I can kind of let you know what our process is and where we'll go from here. So we have a inquiry meeting every Friday morning, and in that meeting we discuss with the senior members of our team all the inquiries that have come in that week. So it'll be Friday morning that I'll be able to discuss everything that you've told me and all the information that you've given me with the senior members of my team, and in that meeting, alongside everything that you've mentioned, we'll also be discussing the 2 legal tests that we have to prove in order to be successful in a clinical negligence case, alongside everything that you've told me. So these 2 legal tests are called breach of duty and causation. So in order to prove a breach of duty, we have to show that the medical care you've received has fell below a reasonable and acceptable standard. In order to prove that substandard care, it has to be care that no other reasonable clinician would have provided. So just because one doctor may have done something differently to another doctor, it doesn't necessarily mean that that care was negligent. It has to be care that no other responsible doctor would have provided in the same circumstances. So that's the first thing that we'll be looking at, whether we can prove alongside everything that you've told me. The second thing is something called causation, and this basically means that we have to show a significant injury or harm has been caused as a result of that breach of duty. So I just have to make you aware that those are the two things that we'll be discussing alongside your inquiry, and then I'll be able to get back to you either Friday afternoon or next Monday morning, depending on how long the meeting runs till, to let you know whether it is something we'll be able to help you with.
Perfect. Like I said, I've documented my journey on my social media, and it's a
Okay.
straightforward. It's just I've simplified it for for the future to be able to take this
Okay.
to court and get justice. But like I said, they have denied me my every right, every human right violations, and just left me vulnerable all around. So
Okay.
yeah, like I said,
All right.
discuss
Well, I'll have a
share
look.
it with your team
I'll
and
have a
see what
look
you
at
can
all
do.
of that. Yeah, I'll have a look at all of that, and I'll kind of review it before the meeting on Friday, just so the rest of the team have that information as well.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll be back in touch once I've got an update for you.
Cheers. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Good afternoon, you're free to Loxford Polyclinic. How can I help?
Hi there. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Imran.
Imran. Have you got any senior managers there?
I am the senior manager here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling regarding the email I've sent you guys, and
Okay.
I received a response from you guys. Do you want me to give you my name and date of birth first?
Yes, please, yes.
Yeah, 17
Yep,
01
yep.
99.
Okay. And the name, please?
Shajul Rahman.
No worries. How can I help you today?
Hi. So have you received my email on the 26th of Feb?
Bear with me. Sorry, did you say 26th of February?
Correct.
Okay, bear with me. And is that email under your name, sorry, or is it under a different name?
Not on my name. It's
Under your...
the subject is comp 4512.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. That was 4512?
Correct.
Okay, 1 second. Was that 12:45?
Yeah.
Yes. One of our staff members replied as well.
Yeah, but you see, they have replied, we have received your email, and
Yep.
this will be added to your records, right? Which I phoned you
Yep.
guys to add it to my documentation, which they
Okay.
agreed, and it's still not done. So that's
me.
one thing, and
Okay.
yeah, I would like that added to my NHS records,
No worry. Okay.
right? You know where it says patient email received on the documents?
1 second. Which document are you referring to?
So the email I've sent you
Yeah.
on the one you're reading, the comp,
Yes.
I want to add it to the documentation.
Yeah. That's not where I can add that in. Yep.
Yeah, I spoke to them last week and they told me the same thing but didn't do it. Right, and you know,
Okay. I mean,
it's the same thing as just keeping me in that vicious cycle and doing the same, just playing the fool's game. So the next thing, you will be receiving a formal reply within the stated time period for a complaint, as stated in previous emails, which I've not. Right, so I've
okay.
attached the letter that you guys sent me that came from Asmor Hussein.
Sorry,
Right.
one more time. I didn't quite catch that last bit.
So you see you guys sent me a letter.
We sent a letter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dated 9th of Feb 2025 for some reason, but it was 2026.
Okay.
Right, the guy has completely I write further to acknowledgement letter to you dated 16/12/2025, but it was it's 2026 now, right? Okay, so yeah, I made the complaint originally on the 1st of December, the formal complaint, right, which I was told
Okay.
within 40 days you'll give me a response and everything. And since then, I did not hear back, which I chased up once again on the 14th of Jan, Nothing again. 12th of Feb, I've received your letter. Same thing,
Okay.
it's dated wrong. Even when I've had my MRI, abdomen and pelvis, right,
Yeah.
there was no prevention measures taken to prevent
I
any
see.
medical fabrication, everything. Blood test, same thing. And, my consultations, my documentation is not being added from your admin team as well, right? Even after I've
Okay.
made multiple complaints, done everything I possibly can from my end, right? So
I
you
see.
have left me
Okay.
vulnerable all around, and making sure, this the same evil game just continues, even though when I've provided you all sorts of evidence, proof for you to report this to cybercrime and everything. What prevention measures have you guys taken instead of, fooling me around again and again? Like, right, I need help now, right? You have denied me my every right, everything, even after multiple complaints, evidence, everything's there. I've done everything I possibly can. Still, you're not providing me a timeline or the next steps for the treatment, right? For anything.
Okay. I can show you that I'm gonna pass it along to my manager,
And
who I can
they
see
all
is
say the
dealing with the
same
case
same
at the
thing, but
moment.
no one ever gets back to me.
Okay.
So
I mean,
even with the
I can tell him now, and
documentation, like I said, has been missing. It's not been added to my record, so nothing has been done transparently.
okay.
The letter that you sent me is a complete lie. There's no, the dates are wrong. The whole thing is wrong, right? You're just not being clear, and it's been way over the timeline. You agreed to 40 days. I've done MRIs which been fabricated. No prevention measures were taken from your end. Right, blood tests, same thing. Fabrication to cover up the truth about my true conditions. You don't know what you have done to the person. I mean, from my end, I've done everything to call you back, to keep you alert, to keep you aware on what's going on. We're living in very tough times. You have no clue how this medical fabrication has affected me, and it will affect our community.
I see. Okay. So how can I help you in this case? I mean, I've told you I'm gonna pass it along to my manager just to let them be aware that you did call us, you're expecting a response and whatnot. But myself, as in me personally, how can I sort of help you now?
I mean,
Apart from
they all say that. So first thing, you have already added the email received. Thank you.
correct.
And yeah, I just think, look, they've kept me in this torture state for a very long time, right? I've done everything to make you aware of the things I've been battling with, right? I've sent you the videos, the links, so you can understand me a bit better, right? You have no clue the forces that are behind, continuing this evil, and how the things they've done to me, and how the things that will happen to our community, if we don't take action now, right? You have continuously allowed them, but I've made sure that you understand my side of things, right? I've come in for the GP appointment. Everything has been done from my end, and I need Loxford Polyclinic to be transparent and provide me the solution, right? What have they investigated? What have they done to prevent the fabrication of my medical records, to prevent the hacking of the MRI abdomen pelvis? Nothing was done, even though I called you up. I'm having it. They delayed it for 2 months. Blood test, once again, same thing. It's like it's a massive cover up, and
Okay.
they really need to step up now and give me a timeline on when they can provide me the investigation results.
Okay. I'll let my managers know that as well.
By when? When, like,
I'll
the
let him know
dates are
after this phone
completely wrong.
call. What dates?
So the letter that you have sent me, on
Bear in mind, I'm not too familiar with your case or what's going on. I'm just obviously just picked up this call and I'm speaking to you. So again, I will let my manager know. I'll say you did call. You do want a timeline on events. You also showed me that the dates are wrong as well, which I'll let him know.
hmm So
Is there
he's
anything else?
dated it. Again, if you can just provide me a reply, an email reply, so everything is documented, and see it for yourself.
Okay.
And just give me, because we are way over the time on the investigation. The 1st of December 2025 is when I first made the formal complaint. On the 4th of December, I've already mentioned in my email. 4th of December, I received your reply, and now we're in March. Nothing. Even you did, your Loxford Polyclinic teams did not do anything to prevent my medical fabrication. They sticking with the cover up the lie, a little kidney cyst that turns into cancer, and then this is what killed the patient, blah blah blah. Just be clear, just be honest, right? What investigation have you done? What prevention measures have you taken? Have you reported it to cybercrime? And give me a timeline. That's it. Okay, so
Yep. Okay. No worries. I'll pass that information on to him. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
Hi there.
Hello. Oh, hi. Good afternoon. My name's Liam. I'm calling from Fletchers Solicitors. Is that Sharjeel I'm speaking to?
Oh yes, how you doing?
Hi, Sharjeel. How are you doing today? You okay?
Yeah, not so bad.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. So, I'm not sure if you remember, I'd spoken to you yesterday, and it wasn't a great time for you as you were out, but we put you in for a call back about 2. Sorry it is a little bit later than planned. We just had a lot of calls today. Is now still a good time to go through that claim with you?
Yeah. Let's discuss
Yeah,
it in
okay.
detail.
Yeah, perfect. So, Sharjeel, what I need to do, just before we get started, I've got a little bit of housekeeping and some security we'll go through just by law, and then a couple of quick questions for you. I'll let you know how the call's going to work today, and then we can have a chat about your experience, okay? Wonderful. So, Sharjeel, first of all, do just need to make you aware that all of our calls, they are recorded for both training and monitoring purposes. Now, to find out more about how we process your personal data, you can view our privacy policy. That one's available on our website. And your information, it is handled securely, and it is, of course, kept confidential at all times. Are you happy to proceed with me on this basis?
Yes.
Wonderful. So we do have our solicitors who may be able to help you out with your case, but we'll need to gather a bit of info today to see what it is that we can do to help. So just for a quick bit of security, Sharjeel, can you just confirm your full name and your email address for me, please? Thank you very much for confirming those for me. So I've got a couple of questions for you now regarding the claim. Now, I can see that there is a description that you provided us, so I've got a bit of an idea what's gone on. I do still need to ask you these questions regardless. So first of all, Sharjeel, the claim today, is it regarding your own treatment?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. And with that treatment, has it happened in England, Wales, Scotland, or Northern Ireland?
England.
England, okay. And then when was it that you first became aware of any potential negligence, Sharjeel? So when the things seemed like they were going wrong for the first time or not quite right?
So I haven't received any treatment yet. It's ongoing where they are denying, delaying the process. So it's just a massive cover up so they can get away with it. So what's been going on is, like I've explained, severe medical negligence, which has resulted in my organs being damaged severely. So I'm suffering from stage 4 kidney, stage 3 liver, right, and the surrounding organ damage. Also prostate symptoms, and yeah, they have made sure my conditions worsen, and that's all covered up through hiding it by hacking into the MRI machines and tricking the system into believing fake scan results. So
Okay.
they this you're currently not aware, but they have been caught out now, right? And
Okay.
I've also managed to find the only study that's available on the internet, which shows this medical hacking, the medical fabrication process, and how it can be prevented. I've made multiple complaints to my GP, to PALS, and yeah, it's just they've.
Okay, well, what we'll do, we'll have a more in-depth chat about what's been going on for you, Sharjeel. I'm just going to let you know how the calls were going to work today. So we will get into more depth and discuss your case at a lot more detail. And as we go through, I will be asking you some questions, and I'll make some notes on my computer, and I'm going to be building what we call a timeline of events. Now, once the timeline's all done, Sharjeel, using that, I'll be able to let you know if it's a case we can consider taking forward, and then we can run through some details from there if we do, okay?
Sure.
Okay. So first thing I wanted to ask you then, Sharjeel, obviously I can see here as well from the description and what you've just told me there, obviously we're looking at organ failure issues here. So I guess what I really want to ask is, when did your symptoms really first start? When did you become unwell for the first time, really?
So it's been ongoing for a couple of years now, you can say, right? Where I've made sure I stay on top of this, right? Doing regular blood tests, ultrasound, X-ray, MRI, CT, privately, right? And you know, they've made sure I'm never able to get past and bring this publicly and expose what they've done to
Okay.
me, right? So
Okay.
how they have tactically, psychologically broken down a person. I was never meant to
Yeah.
survive this long to be able to have a conversation with you, and
Right.
you know, you have no clue the things that's been happening to me, they've done to me,
Okay.
and
Well, I
it's
can
been,
see
like I
here.
said,
Oh,
I've
sorry, go on.
documented my whole journey, right? And
Mhm.
this is transparently with the world on my social media, and
Yeah.
obviously they have made sure I'm silenced, my story is suppressed,
Right.
so no one
Mhm.
is ever able to come across it, and I don't have a platform to share this with everyone, especially
Right. 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 Right.
how
Mhm.
concerning it is, not just for my family, but for the whole world, on how they have
Yeah.
it's just they target people
Of course.
to kill them this way. Yeah, this is very big, and you have to make sure, um, for you to understand this, right? I'm gonna have you got access to YouTube right now?
I don't, unfortunately. I was going to say
Are you near
we're
a
not able to
computer
access it.
or anything?
Well, yes, I am, but I'm not able to access it as part of our our like IT policy, so I wouldn't be able to look at anything, unfortunately.
That's fine. But there is a video on YouTube. You know,
Mhm.
it wasn't there before. I managed to come across it in Feb 2026, and
Mhm.
this will help you understand the things I've been going through. The name of the video
Mhm.
is called Hackers Can Manipulate Medical Scans, right?
Mhm.
It's from a channel, ILTV Israel News, and they have
Mhm.
explained how they, you know, the hackers can manipulate MRI imaging, CT, and there's a whole study that's been done on it, right? Which
Mhm.
you can see for yourself. And
Mhm.
I've been a victim of this, right? And it's been ongoing.
Right.
I've just had my blood test,
So
and you know, there's a massive,
yeah,
big
I wanted to
conspiracy.
ask you, Gio, because I can see in the description that you provided that you'd had some private MRI scans. When did that
Correct.
happen?
So I've had them a couple of times, right? From
Mhm.
different places. Like I said, I have done everything to keep up with them because you know how
Yeah.
they do everything to break down the victim,
When
right?
was when was your latest MRI? Have you just got like a month and a year for me, just to sort of
So
rough ballpark?
the most recent one I've just had with the NHS, right?
Mhm.
Um, this one, after they found blood in urine in on the
Mhm.
27th of November at St. Thomas Hospital, right? They finally agreed to there is blood in
Sorry, did you
urine,
say that was Saint Thomas? Did you say?
correct? The one near the Parliament,
Yeah.
and they
Mhm.
finally agreed to that. They did not do any further testing right then and there, which I expected, right?
Mhm.
They should have, you know, said, you know what, go for a blood test at St. Thomas, go for a, you know, we'll send you to an ultrasound, MRI, or whatever, right?
Mhm.
They just send me back to my GP so they can just deny all responsibility and, you know, just get away with it once again.
Mhm.
So
So
send me back to
sorry.
my GP.
Obviously, that was Saint Thomas through the NHS. When was your last private one?
Uh, that was a couple of months ago. I don't have the date back in my head
Maybe around
exactly.
December time, maybe like back end of last
No, no,
year,
no.
just before Christmas, maybe.
My last one. So, so the one I just had with NHS has been was on the 4th of Feb 2026. So just now.
Yeah. So sorry, I meant your private one, because obviously the private one, it looks like they're the ones that have been able to identify this damage. Obviously, you know, as you say, it does look like it's the
Oh
NHS
yes.
palming it off.
So
But yeah, I just need to know
with
when that
this,
was roughly, just so I can.
let me find out for you now. For
Yeah,
this
yeah, no
private
worries, no worries.
this private one, I became a member of TIC Health, which
Okay.
is, you know, they are based in Harley Street and up in the Hive. Um, so this one, when I was having this done, I explained to the radiologist things I've been going through and everything, and the radiologist managed to find lymph on on the on the scan, right?
Mhm.
But later, you know, while he was doing the scan, and like I said, MRI is should be a bit more trickier to compromise, as it takes a long time, longer than CT. So the radiologist at that time managed to find lymphs, and he told me that he suggested biopsy and further testing, but later on that was also not proved on the official report. But that's the discussion me and him had right after the scan. So that was done on, just bear with me, the 5th of June 2025.
June 25, no worries. Okay. So yeah, so after that scan then, so did they just do, was it like a full abdominal, like, and is that where they found
Abdomen
like the
and
kidney and
pelvis.
the liver damage? The pelvis one, okay.
No, like I said, because the systems keep on getting compromised to hide my true conditions, right? The radiologist was only able to see lymphs, right, in my bottom parts of the body. So that's something that
Right.
he managed to
Oh,
spot
so
because
they were only directly looking at lymph nodes, but obviously one of them had caused some concern
that's
for them.
that's the only thing that he was managed to catch, because like I said, once if the MRI has been been hacked, the machine has been hacked, they are able to trick
Yeah.
the radiologist and the system into believing whatever they're showing, right? But he managed to spot this, and he told me about it straight after the scan was done,
Yeah.
and he suggested biopsy. I've full proof of that video evidence, and yeah, I've told them about it as well. And like I said, they keep adding kidney cyst in my kidney, but my
Okay.
condition is much worse than that, right? They label it as fatty liver, but you have no clue the pain I've endured, the things, how I've been
Okay.
living.
And so was it one of these private doctors that had actually given you the diagnosis of the stage 3 and stage 4 failures respectively? How
No,
did they get diagnosed, or have
these
they
are my
ever been formally diagnosed?
current symptoms I've been living with, right? Because my condition has worsened and worsened, and like I said, I've stayed on top of all of it by doing regular tests, checkups. So they, how they, because of the cover up, how they never expected me to get this far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a very big conspiracy to make sure this doesn't come out in the media, and yeah, it's you have to see it for yourself. Like I said, I've documented everything
So have
transparently.
you ever been formally diagnosed with those, Sharjeel?
Like I said, because of the games that they're playing to hide my true conditions, meaning making sure my blood test, every medical scan, imaging I do, they get to it before. So then
Right.
that's the trick. This is like I said, the massive cover up, the big
Yeah,
conspiracy.
yeah.
And like I
No, no,
said,
no. I get what you're saying there.
after blood and urine is found at St. Thomas, right? I went for an MRI on the 4th of Feb. That was an urgent MRI that was delayed for 2 months, right? So they done everything to delay it, and you even when that was done, they added a kidney cyst, right? Which in the future they can say this turned cancerous or whatever. This is why blah blah blah, and this kidney cyst was not there on the ultrasound that I done on the 31st of October 2025, in October, sorry.
Okay.
Right, so in my ultrasound there was no kidney cyst, and once again the kidney cyst has popped up. In the ultrasound they mentioned a fatty liver, which was not mentioned on the MRI, which should be clear. So you see they've been caught out themselves, and yeah, it's just playing very evil games to completely tear a person apart. And like I said, I don't have a platform to share this with the world, but I've documented my journey very well as a
Yeah,
career,
yeah.
and everything's out there, right? I just need assistance on taking this to the right, legally or
Yeah, the right
wherever possible.
avenues.
Exactly, it's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
making
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that
Absolutely.
I'm fully they create an environment of chaos where the person has no, like, all odds against them.
No, I hear you loud and clear there, Sharjeel, and obviously thank you so much for sharing your story with me there. I really, really do appreciate what we've discussed here. And I know it's been really difficult for you, so I do really appreciate that there.
There's
What I'm
so
going to
much
do
more
for is
to
now,
it. Like I said, this is just a
yeah, yeah, of
brief
course.
summary of what like I said, you can also I've shared my link tree with you, right? You can always go on it and have a look, have a look for yourself, right? Every
Yeah,
scan
yeah, absolutely.
I've managed to do,
Yeah,
I've managed to document it, right, transparently.
yeah.
So and still, I've making police reports, doing everything I possibly can. Still,
Yeah.
they're just sticking to those evil games, and especially with what you see has been going on in other parts of the world, where now we're facing another war, and this method has been used to kill people, right? And in the future, it could affect everyone, and we have to make sure that people are aware of it and do everything possible
Yeah.
to protect themselves from this
Yeah,
reality.
yeah, of course, of course. So yeah, Sharjah, what I'm going to do for us now is I'm going to take this information, obviously what you provided us and what we've just discussed, I'm going to go and take that over to one of my supervisors now, just to make sure it's something that we can take forward for you. And then what I'll do, Sharjah, once I've got that answer, I'll come right back to you. I'll let you know what the decision is that we've come to, and then we can go through any other next steps from there. So Sharjah, I will be no longer than around 5 minutes or so, but I will of course be as quick as I can. Are you okay to hold for me just for a few moments?
Are you going to take the decision now, you said?
Yeah, so I'm going to go and get that decision now, having a discussion with my supervisor.
So just to let you know, like I said, I've simplified everything on,
Yeah,
I've
of course,
documented my
of
journey
course.
properly. So it is very straightforward, but you have to see
Yeah, of
everything
course.
in
And like I said,
details. And
this
but
is
like I
this
said,
is just sort of a no obligation check, just to see if it's the type of thing we can help out with. Don't worry, if we do take it forward, obviously they will go in a lot more detail with you. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, but yeah, I'll go and get that answer for you now, Sharjeel, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Hi, Sharjeel, are you still there for me?
Hi.
Hi, thanks so much for holding there. I really, really do appreciate your patience. So I've just been away and I've had that conversation with my supervisor as agreed. We've had a chat back and forth just about over the specifics. Now, unfortunately, just at the moment, Sharjeel, we won't be able to take this one forward for you just at the moment. Now, I do have some information as to why that is, some things that we would need to look at for a possible reassessment for you. I do also have the contact details for another organisation that may be able to help you find another firm. And then once we've gone through all of that, I will be able to let you get going, okay?
Yeah. Like
Okay,
I said,
so
it
as I
is
said,
a very it, they've made
obviously, yeah,
sure
quite a complex case, of
it
course.
violates all my human
Basically,
rights, and no one is really willing
yeah,
to take this case because the things I'm exposing,
well,
and
yeah,
but like I said,
Sharjeel.
it's very simple and straightforward because of how I've documented my journey. But yeah, it's clearly up
Yeah,
to
well, I'll
someone else.
explain that for you. So basically, the reason that we're not able to take it forward just at the moment is just on account of the lack of diagnosis. Now, obviously, I understand and we understand that this isn't your fault. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. It is this sort of obfuscation from the hospital, and it is not within your control to get that diagnosis. It's just not being provided for you. But because of the way that we work on that no-win, no-fee basis, we need some sort of confirmation that we would be confident enough to take on the case for you before accepting it. Now, obviously, I know that is really disappointing, but if it is something that, by a miracle or by some chance, you do actually end up getting a diagnosis, whether it be privately or if the NHS suddenly turn around and notice that there is a problem, at that point, we would then be able to consider it because we would then have that confirmation that you've been dealing with this organ failure for many, many years. And obviously, that's how they can then decide whether they'll be able to take it forward. Now, it's not to say, though, Sharjeel, that another firm will not consider your case, because obviously, like I said, it is absolutely awful what you've been through. So please do feel free to seek alternative legal advice in the meantime, should you wish to do so. And I have the number for an organisation here called the Law Society, Sharjeel, who may be able to recommend in finding a solicitors for you for this case. Now, I've got their number here. Do you want me to read that out for you, or I can pop
No,
that in an
that's
email for
fine.
you if you'd like?
It's
I
I've
can pop it in the...
already have it.
Oh, you've got it.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know,
I
as
do just need to read it out very quickly, just as my policy. Let me just do that. And I've got one final bit, and then we'll get any other details ironed out. So the number is 020-724-2122, but you've already got that, so that's not a problem. And then I do just need to let you know as well, Sharjeel, that please note you have 3 years from the day that you knew or ought to have known that negligence had occurred in which to commence court proceedings. As failure to state that strict time limit, it will sadly lead to a case being deemed out of time. However, if you were to get a diagnosis, your 3 years would begin from the day of diagnosis. Okay.
so the thing is, right? You know, if they haven't been able to kill a person, and you know, they're making sure that the true conditions are hidden, right? So they can keep tricking everyone in believing, you know, that's the results that they give back. A simple kidney cyst, fatty liver, and how is it possible that this will ever come out in the media, or you know, I'll ever be able to have a chance to take this any legal way possible? Because you know, this is the thing, they know very well how to play the system, and like I said, it's a big government conspiracy, and how they have always gotten away in murdering many people through this method, and you know, the victim's silence before he can ever have a chance, and me especially have made it this far, documented my journey transparently, and managed to expose it very well. So you see how the things I have been through, like you have no clue. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, and of course, and obviously, like I said, we do acknowledge it is absolutely awful treatment that you've been through, and obviously to be suffering for so long as well with no sort of progress, we do fully acknowledge that. But just because of the way that our claims work, like I said, if we were to take it on, we want to be certain that we could win it with the information that we have available. Obviously, just because of that lack of diagnosis, which again is not through any fault of your own, it just means that there's that little bit of uncertainty on the case for us that we just wouldn't feel confident proceeding. But as I said, if anything does change there, you know, if you are able to get a private diagnosis, or, you know, you do have to end up going into hospital for a surgery or something like that, definitely do get back in touch with us. We would be more than happy to consider it at that time, okay?
That's fine. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks for your time, Sharjeel. Really do appreciate it. Okay.
No worries. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Is this the TIC Health, the Hive?
No, this is not the Hive. You've come through to the Rumford Clinic. How may I help you?
So is this the TIC Health in Harley Street?
No, this is the one in Rumford.
Oh, there's a TIC Health in Romford as well.
Yeah. How can I help you?
Hi there. I've sent you guys an email. It's been a couple of weeks. I've received your response earlier, but you have not contacted me back.
Oh, okay. Who was you emailing?
So the last response I've received is one moment. Was from Zoe on the 23rd of Feb. Right now we're in March. It's been I sent you an email on the 14th of Feb, right? And I've not received any response. I've chased it up with you guys many times. Can you get someone to,
Okay,
who's
well,
your
if I
senior
could take
managers?
some details from you, because I'm not sure in what the email is regarding. I don't have access to that. So if you could give me some of your details, like your name and phone number, and the person that you've been speaking or emailing with, I can definitely pass a message on for them to give you a contact.
Sure. So I'm a TIC Health member, right?
Okay.
And I've had a MRI done with you guys at the Hive. That MRI was compromised, meaning it was hacked into. I've sent you a detailed email of exposing this, and since then I've not had any response from you guys. Right? It's just them denying any
Okay.
accountability, or not even how is it possible that you haven't even contacted me back yet?
Okay, so I do apologise. Unfortunately, I am just an administrator. I wouldn't know about the email that you sent. If I could take your name and contact number, I can pass it over to my manager and ask them to give you a call.
Sure, that's Sharjeel,
SH.
SHAR
Mhm.
J
Mhm.
E
Mhm.
E L.
Yep. Okay.
Rahman is the last name.
Rahman, did you say?
Rehman.
Oh, Rahman. Okay. And this phone number that you're calling from, is that the best one to contact you?
Correct.
Okay, no problem. I'll pass this over to my manager and ask somebody to give you a call back
They've said
as soon
that
as
previously.
possible.
No one has contacted me back.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that that's happened. Like I say, I can only pass the message on and ask them to contact you back.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You are currently caller number 1 in the queue.
Loxford Properties, how can I help?
Hi there, who am I speaking to?
Habib.
Hi there, is there any senior managers around?
Mm. What? How can I help you?
Is there any
Can I
senior
take?
managers around? Imran, anyone? Chloe?
But can I know what all this is about? I need to tell them what it is about.
It is about my complaint.
What's the date of birth?
17
Okay.
01
Okay.
99.
17 January 99. And the name is?
Shajul Rahman.
Okay. Okay, you want to speak to Umran, right?
Any senior managers around?
Okay,
Whoever you
give me a
got.
moment. Hello?
Hi there. Who's this?
Hello? Yeah. Unfortunately, the manager has closed for the day, but I can pass a message for them to call you Monday.
But every member of your team has been saying that. This is why I've called for an update because, another week gone, another week wasted, right? And you have not provided me any written explanation, anything, right? Even after me calling you guys back multiple times. Every call has been documented because of what your teams have been doing, what your clinic has done all along, what the whole institution has done, right? All odds against me, and you continuously playing this very disgusting game where you are torturing a person to death and leaving him no other options, right? So how can I take your word? You're gonna give me a call back on Monday because
I didn't say I will give you a call back on Monday. I said I will send a message to them. I will send offline message when they resume on Monday. They can see it and take it from there.
but everyone has said that. Every time I speak to you, you guys don't even add it to the consultation.
You
So
have, you
how do
have
I
not even
know?
told me
How do I
anything
know
about
if you
what
pass
the
on the
issue is
message?
about.
It's about my
You
complaint.
never, yeah.
Your teams already know. They know my name. They know
Okay.
how many times I've contacted them. There is a email received from patient added that was
Yeah.
finally added on the 26th, even though I've told them to do that many times, and it was simple as just declare it's done and second to my Umran. You're making sure that.
Unfortunately, this how far I'll be able to I can do now. Um,
So there is no update from the senior managers or anything from your end.
Update from what about what when you didn't even tell me anything what this is about.
It's regarding my complaint. They were supposed to provide me a written letter of giving me a time frame of when they're gonna give me an update on, because time has been going past. They've wasted so much time. Made sure my health is deteriorated and I'm left psychologically destroyed, so I'm unable to share the story. Leave me vulnerable every way possible. So I will do what I have to, right? And are you gonna add all of this to the consultation? Because your team has not been doing that.
Just have to make this on Monday. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do at this time now.
That's fine. Can you get them to give me a call back on Monday for an update?
I will say, like I said earlier, I'll send offline message to him. Then when he
I
comes
need
on
an
Monday,
online message, right? It needs to be added on the consultation that the patient has called on the 6th of March 2026 at this time, and he needs an urgent update
no
regarding
worries.
the complaint that
I'll
he's
put that
contacted
down.
back many times. He spoke to many different reception team,
I'll
admin
put it on
team.
your record.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Hi, are you recording this call?
Yes,
Okay, you can't record us.
I can, and
No, you can't.
I have documented every conversation we have had previously as well. And
What's your name, please?
Shahjul Rahman.
Okay, hold the line.
Hello, Loxford Practice. How can I help you?
Hi there. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to one of the admin members.
Hi there. I've calling to get an update on my case, which you
Can I have the date of birth, please?
sure that's 17
Yep.
01
Yep.
99.
And the name, please?
Shahjul Rahman.
Yes. Firstly, just want to ask beforehand, are you recording this call?
Yes, I have to for my own safety and safety of
I just want to say if you are
especially with what
recording,
you
because of
guys have done.
against NHS policies, I will
It's
have
not
to terminate the call.
it's not because the GP allowed me to even document my conversations with him. So how can you say that I'm not allowed to record the calls, especially with what your team has done and they continuously has been doing? You can go check with Dr. Gill. He said he's comfortable of me even documenting this
But
this
I'm
case.
personally not comfortable with you
If you're
recording
not,
the
can you
call from my side.
pass me on to whoever's in charge of dealing with my complaint?
Just
If
hold
you're
on
not,
a second.
When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
hi Katie, I'm calling regarding the complaint reference 5485. Um, you responded back to my email regarding the complaint on the 5th of December, and since then you guys have done nothing, have not provided me any update or anything where continuous medical fabrication of my MRI where the NHS systems were compromised. Um, my blood test compromised once again to only provide me with how they wanted to show it to the world. And yeah, continuously, you all are getting away with this murder while you're doing very plain, very disgusting, evil games with the victim. And I've done everything to break me down. I've left you guys multiple complaints with the GP, with you guys, provided you all sorts of evidence, documented everything, and still, why is it that you have not responded back with the emails or done anything to prevent it? I'm looking forward to hearing back your side of things and what you have done to investigate.
If you're satisfied with your recording, press 1. To send your message now, press 1. To mark message sent. To disconnect, press 1. Thank you. Goodbye.
Services, all calls are recorded. We are currently experiencing a high demand of calls to our helpline. Please bear with us. Your call is important to us, and we will respond at the earliest opportunity. If you have a query regarding advocacy services, please have ready the following information: your name, date of birth, postcode, phone number, brief description of support required. Please hold to speak to a help hub advisor, or alternatively, you can access further information and a referral form for advocacy support on our website at www.power.net. Thank you.
Good afternoon, you're speaking with Ariel through to Power. How can I help?
Hi there, is this the guys in St. Thomas make a complaint thing?
Sorry, may you say that again?
Hi, basically I've made a complaint on the 1st of December 2025. Right. I received your response on the 5th of December 2025. The complaint reference number is 5485. I was told that you guys will respond back to the complaint within 45 working days, which would have been Thursday, the 5th of February 2026, and it was stated on the email. Since then, now it's 9th of March 2026, no one has responded back. No one has done anything. Of the number I was provided of KT goes straight to voicemail. No one responds back. I've left multiple messages, and yeah, it's just ongoing where they've done everything to break me down, and and they're just getting away with committing a murder, my murder through NHS with fabricating my medical records and everything.
Right, okay, so we're an advocacy service. Is it ourselves that you've lodged a complaint with?
So I've received this in the email that I was sent. This was the PDF attachment of your number saying your comments and concerns and everything. So this is why
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How can I help you?
Hi, I've just spoken to your team. They just keep hanging up on me. I've called
What's
you
your
multiple
date of
times.
birth? What's your date of birth?
17.
Hmm.
01
Hmm.
99.
Now, what's your name?
Shajil Rahman.
What is it regarding? Because this is the first time I'm picking up the phone.
Well, you
So
just
they
all
keep.
of a sudden called me back. I've just spoken to two other people. They hanged up
Okay,
without even
hold on,
giving me.
please. Hold on, please. Hello?
Yes,
Are you recording, sir?
I have to because of what your team has been doing.
Well, I haven't done. You can't record me
I can.
because it.
It's my right, and
Okay,
the
hold on.
GP has allowed me to.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I'm not very happy that you're recording this conversation between me and you. But if you want to speak to someone, there's no one here on the management team. Maybe you can put in an email.
I've done it. I've sent you guys an email multiple times. I'm not very happy with what your teams has been doing. They're playing a very disgusting, evil game while they are making the complicit in my murder. Right? What your teams have done. I've documented everything. I can provide you all sorts of proof, and it's all going online.
Could
Right?
you just hold the line, please? Hello, sir. I'll pass on your message to one of the management team. Maybe they'll call you back, okay?
I will also send you an email and with what you have
That's
done.
fine,
All I'm
but
looking for in is an update. Provide me the investigation outcome or the date. You cannot say that, we are almost complete. You have made me wait. Now it's the 9th of March. I've sent this complaint on the 1st of December. Then you continuously allowed MRI fabrication, blood test fabrication,
that's
alterations.
fine. I'll take your phone number and I'll give
They already have
your
it.
query.
You know what they're
Okay,
playing
that's
a very evil
fine.
game.
Okay, now
It's
I've got
straightforward.
another call, Vicky. So I'll forward your concern to
That's
the
fine. I'll send you an
management.
email
Okay.
anyway. Can you make sure it's on my account? I'm sending it now.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Rather than stay on hold, contact us via Dr. IQ, which is now powered by Evergreen. You can request help via the Evergreen Life app and our new improved platform. This helps us to respond faster as well as being more convenient for you. To access this service, please visit our website and follow the instruction for online services.
Thank you for holding. We will be with you as soon as we can. However, if you would like to book a callback, please press 1 at any time and we will call you back when you reach the front of the queue. If you would prefer to
Fabricated, good afternoon. How may I help you?
Hi there, you okay?
Yes, hello, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling regarding the investigation complaint 4512 and the letter you have sent me. Is there any senior managers around?
I need to get your details first.
Sure. Can you pass the details on to senior manager as I would only
Yeah, I
like to
need
speak
your
to the
date
senior
of
manager?
birth, please.
Yeah, 17
Yeah,
01
yeah.
99.
What's the name?
Rahman Shajil.
Just hold the line, please. Hello, Mr. Sajid.
Hi
I'm
there.
afraid I don't have any senior admin available at the moment. I can take your name and the message and then your number for them to call you back.
They have my number. Can you? So basically, you guys have sent me a letter, right? Which is, unacceptable with what you guys have done, right? The calls that have been recorded from your end, yeah, and
Sir,
it's
you're
my
not
right.
supposed to record anything without anyone's permission.
No, the calls are recorded from your end, your IT. So, I also have my right, especially with what you guys have done to me.
Okay, I will.
Right?
Sir, I'll take down your
Also,
name and I'll give you the message to one when they're back. For them to call you. Okay.
one more thing. I sent you guys an email on the 9th of March, 2026 at
That's when
15:23.
see, I'm don't know the senior admin. I told you they're not available at the moment. I'm going to give them a message when they come.
But
Okay, thank
but you
you.
can add my email to my NHS records where it says email received from patient.
No, I'm not on email. So if you have sent an email, it will be record. It will be saved in your record. Okay. Thank
It's
you.
not been saved on my record. This is the whole
Thank
reason
you.
that
Yeah,
the
that's
team is not
fine.
doing the
I'll
job.
pass on your message. We keep on going through the same thing. I'll pass on your message. Okay. Thank you.